welcome to my channel, dietcoke.and.diamonds. My name is Natalie, and today I'm doing an Ask Me Anything video. So today is January 7th. It is my 1-year anniversary on YouTube, and I made a post a few days ago and asked you guys for questions, and I said pretty much ask me anything. So here we are. I'm not sure how long this video is going to be. It says there's 28 comments on this post. So I have the post pulled up on my laptop, and we are going to go through these and see what we can see. Okay, so buckle up. Let's go. So I'm going to start at the bottom. So the first question is, bruh, what even is 6'7"? Okay, so really 6'7" is nothing, right? No. But I think we've almost accomplished making 6'7" not cool anymore. And then I saw a post on Facebook earlier about this where it was like parents were saying 6'7" a lot, like adults were saying 6'7" a lot, and kids were like, ugh, I don't want it anymore. And that was like the whole goal, right? So, you know, just one more time for posterity. 6'7". Next question is, what type of work do you do? And a few people asked what I did for work. And if you were here at the very beginning of my channel, one of my first videos, I pretty much said like where I work has a social media policy, so I won't be saying where I work. I'll give you guys just a vague description, I guess. Not really description, but without saying what I like, where I work or what I specifically do. I work in the training department. So where I work, the agency I work for, I am in the training department. So I work with new hires, I work with seasoned staff, and do all kinds of trainings. And it's the worst, but here we are. I'm actually looking to get a new job soon at the same place, but like a promotion, so we shall see how that goes. But that's all I'm gonna say about work. Okay, next question. What was the first DAC painting you completed? So the first diamond painting that I ever completed was a diamond dots partial of hot air balloons. It took me a really long time because I wasn't like dialed in on it. And then when I found Diamond Art Club, the very first Diamond Art Club painting I did was Firefly Fireworks by Randall Spangler. And I will pop up a picture right here. That kid is humongous. I believe it's like 5 feet tall. And I single placed the whole thing because I mean, when I first started, I was not multi-placing. I learned really quickly that I do not enjoy color blocking because I started on that painting at the bottom where the dragling is, and then you go up and there's just a bunch of sky at the very top, and I hated that. So I learned real fast I don't like color blocking, but that was my first Diamond Art Club kit that I ever purchased and that I ever completed. So go big or go home, right? Okay. Next question. I have 3 questions from Diamonds at Tiffany's, my sweet friend Tiffany. First question, what's your favorite smell? What's my favorite smell?
What?
I really like a good men's deodorant.
Bro.
I like a good men's deodorant. I also like lemony scents. Also like a good like fall harvest pumpkin scent. But yeah, like a men's deodorant. Like I like a good smelling man. Okay, next one. What's the best Wi-Fi name you've ever seen? I feel like this was my mom's Wi-Fi name. It was Tell My Wi-Fi I Love Her. Or else it's my sister's Wi-Fi name. I think that one's pretty funny. I don't have a good one. I just have whatever Spectrum gave me. And I can't think of any other ones currently. Next question. What do you think Biscuit and Moose would say if they could talk? Oh, Moose would say, I'm hungry. Can I have a snack? So yeah, I'm hungry. I want a snack. That's what Moose would say. I'm starving. I need a snack. Biscuit would say, you're so annoying.
I know what he was
Sometimes when I come down in the morning, so Biscuit sleeps in his crate. Moose has started sleeping in the bed with us, but Biscuit does not like to sleep in the bed with us, so he wants to sleep in his crate. And so sometimes in the mornings when I come down, especially on days that I have to go to the office because I have to get up at like 5:30 when I go to the office, I come down here and I turn the light on, and Biscuit gives me a look like, are you kidding me right now? You just turned the light on. I'm trying to sleep. So I think Biscuit would say, like, God, you're annoying. Like, he's like a full teenager, right? God, you're annoying. But then other times he'd be like, oh my God, Mom, you're the best. I love you. Okay, next question is from my sister, Lucy. She said, what's your favorite part about making videos? I don't know. I think it's just fun. I think my favorite part is seeing like people enjoy them. That's fun. And I'm honestly kind of surprised that one, I started a channel and stuck with it for a year. But yeah, I think my favorite part is just seeing people enjoy them, and like, especially when I post a video and it does really well, like that's exciting. So that's probably my favorite part about making videos. Lucy, by the way, I'm surprised and a little bit sad that your question wasn't, are you a potato? If you know, you know. Next question, and this one is the best question that was asked. No offense to you guys, but this one was good. Favorite Diet Coke, please rank. Okay, so the options that I was given, and I'm going to add in some more because some of them weren't added in. So the options that were given was fountain Diet Coke from McDonald's, a can and a glass with ice, a glass or a plastic bottle, not 2 liter. The 2 liter Diet Coke is the worst. And then the second follow-up question is, if you are out and they don't serve Diet Coke, do you drink Pepsi or do you just drink water? Okay, so first let me do my ranking. Okay, I have thought about this a lot. I have big thoughts on this. Number 1 is a large Diet Coke from McDonald's. It has to be a large Diet Coke from McDonald's. It's so crispy and like really cold, and it's just chef's kiss. It's so good. Number 2 is a large Diet Coke from Chick-fil-A. So good. So good. The rest of the fast food places, it does not matter. If it's a Diet Coke, it's good. But like Diet Coke from McDonald's is first, and then one from Chick-fil-A. After that is going to be a 20-ounce Diet Coke from the gas station that's super cold. That like when you take a sip, it burns your eyes and it burns your throat, and you're like thinking, oh my God, this is like painful but wonderful all at the same time. It's so good. But it's the 20-ounce from the gas station or the grocery store. Next would be a 16.9 ounce bottle. So they don't sell the 20 ounces in the 6-packs anymore because they hate us. I don't know. So now when you get, which this has been the case for years and years and years, you get 16.9 ounce bottles. It has to be cold, but that's after the 20 ounce bottle is a 16.9 ounce bottle.
And all.
After that is going to be a can. And I generally do not pour my cans into a glass with ice. But to me, cans are so small. I feel like a can is 3 sips. You get a can, you drink it for 3 sips, and then it's gone. And that's so obnoxious. So, like, no, cans, not my favorite thing. I'll drink it if it's the only option, but, like, I don't necessarily want a can. And then I guess last would be a 2 liter that I would pour into a glass with ice. But in general, like, I don't have ice in my house. Like, we don't have an ice maker because like my water, I drink room temp. And then if I'm drinking a Diet Coke at home, it's probably in a 16.9 ounce bottle that's in the fridge already. So like 2 liter would be last, definitely. And that would probably only be like maybe like a gathering at work or like somebody's party and I had to use a 2 liter and pour it into a cup, but like, nah, it's not it. But number 1 is a large Diet Coke from McDonald's. Thank you for coming to this Diet Coke TED Talk. Okay. If I'm out and they don't serve Diet Coke. Okay, so sometimes, it depends on what restaurant I'm going to, I will not order soda because I find the Diet Coke, any soda, Diet Coke included, it fills me up. And so, like, if I'm going to the Cheesecake Factory, for example, I'm almost always going to get water because I know I'm going to want cheesecake at the end of the meal, and their meals are heavier. And so I don't want to feel sick. And if I have soda with my meal, I'm going to feel sick. So if I order a Diet Coke and they only have Diet Pepsi, it depends on my mood. Sometimes I'll just get water. Sometimes I'll suck it up and drink the Pepsi. But if I'm like at someone's house and all they have is Pepsi products, no, I'm gonna get water. Like, Okay. Catherine, my stepmom, says, is there a diamond painting tool you wish a company would make? Ooh, I wish that Diamond Art Club would make frames for their diamond paintings, because Diamond Art Club's frame, like Diamond Art Club's sizing is very crazy sometimes, and it's hard to find frames. So if they had some kind of like hanging situation, that would be nice. That would be nice. Okay. Dina says, I'm sorry, I'm naming some names and not others. My bad. Okay, so Dina says, what's your biggest regret diamond painting purchase? And what's your biggest regret not purchasing? My biggest regret purchase would probably be Venice Still Life. I don't remember who the artist is, but I'll pop up a picture. It's huge. It's huge. And I'm planning to work on it this year. Once I finish Marine to Life, I am planning to work on Venice to Life. I'm going to single place challenge that kit, but it's massive, and I don't know what I was thinking when I bought that, to be honest. I think I bought it with the intention of doing it for an event the following year, and then just decided I didn't want to do the event anymore. And so, like, don't do that, kids. Like, if you have an event that you like one year and you're thinking like, oh, well, let me buy this painting for the event next year, unless it's like Drills and Chills, don't do it. Just don't do it, because you might not want to do that event next year. And unless it's a painting you really, really love, you're probably going to regret it. And I did. And then what's your biggest regret not purchasing? I would say Jelly Space by Dakota Dayweiler, which was in stock a few months ago, and I saw it was in stock and I should have picked it up and I didn't. And now it's been archived. So, next question is, what are some lessons you learned after 1 year of creating content on YouTube? I think lessons, like for someone who's wanting to start a channel on YouTube, is like, you just gotta be yourself, and not everyone's gonna like you, and that's okay. And like, sometimes people are gonna put reckless comments on your videos, like accusing you of abusing your animals when clearly you're obsessed with your animals, and you just gotta let it go. Like, if you're gonna be on YouTube, then you can't be like upset about mean comments. And like, I have not gotten very many mean comments at all. I have pretty good viewers, but you're gonna get a mean comment. It's gonna happen. It happens to everybody if you put yourself out on the internet. And so I think, like, just be yourself, and like, don't let like the things that people say affect you. Like, if it's not something that you're worried about, then don't let it, like, if, like, I know I don't abuse my dogs, so like, I'm not gonna let that worry me. Am I still talking about that comment though? Yes, because it was my first ever mean comment. So I felt like I had made it when I got that comment. But yeah, so like, I would say the only lesson I've learned is like not letting people's comments get to me, but really I haven't got that many mean comments. So okay, next question. What is your favorite food? Also, when you were a child, what did you want to be when you grew up? When I was a kid, the only thing I can remember wanting to be when I grew up was a broadcast journalist for a really long time. And like, why didn't I do that? That would have been such a better career than what I'm doing now. But yeah, that's what I remember, is that I wanted to be a broadcast journalist. And then my favorite food is ice cream. I love ice cream.
Same.
My favorite kind of ice cream is mint chocolate chip. It's so good. My favorite, like, actual food that's not dessert would probably be my mother-in-law's salad. She makes really good salad and really good ranch, and it is so good. Next question is, will you be my friend? I'm in North Carolina too. Yes, I am your friend. Look, I am your friend. If I'm ever in your area, I will hit you up and we can diamond paint together. Okay. Next question is, how did you start or find diamond painting? How long does kitting up take you? Okay, so I started diamond painting at the end of 2020. My sister had picked up a few Diamond Dots kits, I believe just out at the store, or maybe she had ordered them. I can't remember, because, you know, we were all in lockdown at that point. And then she told me about it, and I had seen ads for it before and never, like, I always thought it looked interesting, but I was like, oh, I don't know, that looks kind of weird. Like, maybe I don't want to do that. And so when my sister did it, I was like, well, let me try this. So I ordered a Diamond Dots kit from Hobby Lobby or Joann's or somewhere, and Then I found Diamond Art Club through an Instagram account I used to watch. She had gotten a Diamond Art Club kit, and I was like, "Ooh, let me check out this site." And that's when I found Randall Spangler and his Draglings. And then I found Katie, Diamonds and Washi, and she was working on, what the heck is that kit called? The one I just talked about, the one that I did. Firefly Fireworks. Katie was working on Firefly Fireworks, and the more I saw her like updates on it on Instagram, the more I was like, ooh, I want that kit. And so that's when I discovered Diamond Art Club, and the rest is history. As far as how long kitting up takes, I usually kit up several kits at once, so it can be like a 1 to 3 hour process. It really depends on the static. If there's a lot of static in a kit, it's going to take a lot longer to kit up, but if there's no static and minimal like colors, it could easily take 45 minutes to an hour, I would say. Next question is, what is your favorite childhood book? Ooh, what is your favorite childhood book? Okay. So this isn't like early childhood, but I really cannot think of an early childhood book. I need to ask my mom because I am having a brain freeze on that one. I know I really liked This Nest is Best. Like, This Nest is Best is probably one of my favorite childhood books. Also, Harry the Dirty Dog. I loved Harry the Dirty Dog, and my mom has a dog named Bernie who looks like Harry the Dirty Dog, so I loved Harry the Dirty Dog. But like as a like maybe elementary school age, like reading chapter books or starting to read chapter books. I'm not sure how old I was when I started reading these books. Cam Jansen, I was looking through a book list to find books to read with Olive because we read every night. And I was looking through book lists to see like what was recommended for her age, and Cam Jansen was on there. And like, if you guys know Cam Jansen, oh my God, they were mysteries. And they called her Cam for short, because she could remember things. Like she had like a photographic memory, and she would help solve all these mysteries. And I am so excited to get Cam Jansen to read with Olive. They were so good. So like Cam Jansen. And then I also really loved Island of the Blue Dolphins when I was like 13, 14. I remember reading that on a road trip to Maryland, which now I cannot read in the car. It makes me sick. But back then I could. And I remember listening to the Titanic soundtrack on my Walkman, which, Michaela, you may not know, but a Walkman was a CD player that was portable. It was a portable CD player. That was a thing that we had. And I listened to the Titanic soundtrack, and I read Island of the Blue Dolphins, and it was just chef's kiss. Amazing. But that was like 13, 14. Next question, what is your bucket list or dream vacation? My dream vacations are Disney World. Like, I wish I could go to Disney World every week. I would never get sick of it. I love Disney World. Disney World, Disney World, Disney World. I want to live there. Like, I love Disney World. But I also really want to go to Australia, specifically during Christmas time, because I think it would be exciting to experience like summertime at Christmas time kind of thing. So I'd like to go to Australia. Okay, next question. What do you do as a job? I already covered that. Versus, what is your dream job? My dream job, I think my dream job would be to be a zookeeper, honestly. But I have a lot of allergy problems. So, like, I don't know how, like, that would really work out. I also lately have been wanting to be a teacher because I love the idea of being off over the summer and off, like, for spring break and Christmas break. Like, that sounds amazing. So, right now, I'd like to be a teacher, like an elementary teacher. But, like, really, those kids would probably get on my nerves. But also, like, a zookeeper would be amazing if I could work with the elephants. Oh my God, that would be so fun. That would be so cool. I almost majored in zoology in college. I like briefly, my first roommate was majoring in zoology, and I almost did it, but then I didn't do it. Do I have life regrets about that? Yes, I do. Okay, where do you live? I live in North Carolina. And if you could live anywhere you wanted, where would that be and why? If I could live anywhere, I'd live at Disney World, like in the castle.
No, yeah, that's where I would live.
I would like to live I want to eventually move out west. As much as I don't like the snow, I want to experience seasons, and we don't ever get snow here. It's pretty rare these days. So I would like to live out west. But like if I could live anywhere, I want to live in Europe. Like Holland. The Netherlands, Holland, is that the same thing? I don't know. Clearly I don't need to live there. I don't even know. Olive. Shh, 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 shh. Okay. And probably the most important question of all, how do you make time for diamond painting? So, I work from home 3 days a week. And unless I have to film a video, which like today I had to film a video, but unless I have to film a video, I usually diamond paint on my lunch break. And then I usually try to diamond paint at night after Olive goes to bed. Unless like I'm watching a movie with my husband or something like that. My diamond painting table is in the living room. So even if sports are on, like hockey or football is on, I can diamond paint and watch it with him, and it's not a big deal. So generally I'm able to diamond paint every night if I want to. And I don't feel like at one point he said we should put my diamond painting table upstairs, and I don't want to do that because I don't want to feel like I'm away from him when I'm diamond painting, if that makes sense. I've tried to get him to diamond paint with me. He won't do it. But, hey, Moosey. But, basically, on my lunch break, on the days that I'm home, and then after work, and then, after Olive goes to bed for about an hour, and then on the weekends, I just fit it in whenever I'm able to. So it's really just like, whenever I can. Next question is, what made you want to start your channel and advice on starting a channel? So a bunch of my friends have YouTube channels, and I just thought it was fun. I thought it looked fun, and I was like, I bet I could do that. And so I just, on a whim, was kidding down Artist Room by Mrs. Butter D and said, you know what, I'm going to film a video. And I did, and the rest is history. And advice would be pretty much what I said earlier. Just be yourself. Don't worry about what people say. Really, like, you do you, boo. And also, like, try to do things that are unique to you. I would say just, like, it's okay to copy other people because, like, at the end of the day, there's only so much you can say about diamond painting. But try to make some things your own. And if you do, like, use an idea from someone else, give credit, basically. But it's fun, and I would say if you want to start a channel, just do it. Just do it. Because the first video is the hardest and the scariest, and once you get it out there, it's done, and it's not as bad as you think. It's fun. Next question. What is the most hated kit you have ever done? If you watched my year in review, you know it was Palm Trees by Make Market. I'll pop up the picture. I hated that kit so much. Thankfully, it was small. But the confetti was awful, and it's just, I hated that kit. I hated it. So, that was it. Palm Trees by Make Market. Also, I'm sorry that the camera keeps shaking. Olive is playing with slime on the table, and the camera keeps shaking. I'm so sorry. But this is the only time I could get this filmed, and I'd like to get this video up tomorrow, so it is what it is. Okay. Next question. If you found a genie in the bottle, what 3 wishes would you make? Ooh. I would wish for like $10 million, first of all, because like I need to pay off some debt, buy new cars for me, Will, and my mom, and then also have money left over for like fun stuff and savings and things. So that'd be number 1. Number 2 would be, really though, if I had $10 million, like, couldn't I do whatever I wanted? Yeah, I feel like that would solve all my problems. Okay, number 2 would be, my house would just be instantly clean. Like, my house would be instantly clean, and I wouldn't have to do a single thing. So I'd be like, instantly clean house. And like, it would be like, it was instantly clean and it never got messy again. That'd be amazing. And then number 3 would be, my dogs would live forever.
Yeah.
But then would that be healthy for them? Like, they'd be healthy and live forever. But not at the age that they're at right now, because they're a hot mess right now. I need them to be a little bit older, so they're kind of chill. Okay? Okay, my next and last set of questions, and there's quite a few on here, so this will be a good one to end off on, are, what do you do for work? I already went over that. Have you always worked a hybrid role? No. So I we went fully remote during COVID. And then after COVID, we went back hybrid, and I've been hybrid ever since. But I've been hybrid for probably the last 3 years, I would say, because I feel like we went hybrid right before Olive started school. Do you enjoy it or prefer home or office more? I do like being hybrid. I like going in the office 2 days a week. My commute is long, and so ideally, like, I'd live a little bit closer to home, but it's nice to get out of the house sometimes. My complaint about being in the office is I have to get up super early and it's very cold in there. So that kind of sucks. But it is nice going to the office. I wish I only had to go like once a week. That'd be stellar. But twice a week, I'm not going to complain too much. Next question is, how did you meet Will? So me and Will met in college. We were best friends. He was actually trying to get with my roommate when we met, and I was trying to help him hook it up, and it didn't work. But we were legitimately just strictly best friends, and then he decided to ruin the friendship, and it worked out, and here we are. And we will have been married for 10 years in April. And we have been best friends for 21 years, which is mind-blowing. Mind-blowing. What's a diamond painting shop you'd love to try? I really want to try Diamond Art Studio UK. So I have ordered kits from Diamond Artisan or Aloha, and then I have some Dreamer Design kits that I haven't actually worked on those yet. So I need to try those as well, but I want to order one from Diamond Art Studio UK. I really love their chart to art. I think that's so fun. So I'd like to get a chart to art from Diamond Art Studio UK. Okay, next question is, who's your favorite author? Ooh, right now I would have to say Frida McFadden, honestly. I've been on a Frida McFadden kick. I also really like Nora Roberts. I used to love Nicholas Sparks, but lately he's not doing it for me. I like Lisa Gardner. Abby Jimenez. I think Abby Jimenez is my favorite. She's amazing, and her books are so good. They're so good. Next question, do you prefer sweet or savory food? Sweet. Your girl loves a dessert, okay? I love it. I also really like a salty sweet situation, and that's good. I really like that. So those are all the questions on the post. If anyone leaves more questions between, like after I've got this edited and uploaded, I'll try to answer them in like a vlog or something of that nature. But thank you guys so much for sending in questions. This was fun. Thank you so much for sticking with me for a year. I know I'm a hot mess express, and I can't believe people are out there watching my channel, but we hit 2,100 subscribers today, so that is amazing. 1 year, 2,100 subscribers. I cannot wait to see what the next year brings us. So let me know all the things in the comments below. Did you like this? Would you like to see another AMA in the future? And anything else you want me to know? And I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!